You know what, guys? You cannot have it both ways. You just can't. There's only two things that you can possess in life. It's either going to be health, or it is going to be shitload of money coming from the money you will get from selling potatoes, you know. And I'm definitely the person to take the second option, you know. So today we are going to make shit ton of money from potatoes. Either in this day in Stardew Valley or just like in this recording. I hope it will be in this recording, you know. No, but actually there's something I want to tell you guys. In life it is definitely more beneficial, from my experience at least, because like I believe that some lessons you cannot like, you have to experience by yourself. Some kind of experiences give you lessons that are you cannot get it elsewhere. It's just the way it is. And I think I've possessed this experience, and of course different experiences can lead to different lessons, and from my point of view these both can be right. From my experience, if you have opportunity not to take side in some kind of argument, when you're in the middle between two friend groups and you're supposed to choose a side, you should never ever choose it as long as you have the opportunity to not choose it. I mean, it gives you definitely much more freedom. That's the first thing. Second thing, you like have definitely more ability to like do what you want, because you're in definitely better how do I say it, position to, for example, like get something, you know. Because like for example, one group will be afraid that if you don't get it they will turn elsewhere. I mean, you will turn elsewhere, you know what I mean, right? It literally took me 4 freaking months to realize this. From I mean, I was just wondering about one particular experience in my how do I in my life, you know, about particular person, and to be honest, it took me fucking 4 months to realize this. I was walking down, I mean, I was going from school to home on my feet, and I mean on foot, I think it's correct to say it, but and then I had this realization that it struck me, you know. I was wondering why this particular person behaves in this way, and then I literally said, oh my freaking god, but of course in a much more powerful way, if you know what I mean. And I stopped, and it was this kind of realization, you know. And since then, I must tell you, I mean, it didn't like change my perspective on life that much, but it definitely gave me some insight on how to, and I mean, you know what I mean, right? It was just refreshing. Anyways, let's just reorganize this shit. Let's build a chest so this copper can burn properly, and I will have like a pickaxe. I mean, the better pickaxe, because I already have a pickaxe. And you know what time it is now? It is time to do some mining, guys, shall we? Huh? Alright, I need 3 things. I mean, maybe a bit more. Of course, it will be my sword. Next, it will be a hoe. And some food. Yep. I will be waiting for the next round of potatoes to like flourish, and after that I will plant even more of them. Hopefully it will be in this recording, but you know, Life is life. You cannot have. In Polish, I would say it is not a concert of wishes. Yeah. I don't know what's the English version of this idiom. And you definitely know what I mean, right? I mean, you probably don't if you're not Polish, but it's not my problem. I mean, it will be if you decide to quit watching this video after I start, so please, alright, maybe it is my problem. Sorry, guy. I'm not sorry. I'm a Sigma male. I will never apologize to you. Alright, quick this. I must quick this shit. I mean, this shitty like talk. Or maybe I don't. Maybe I will talk in this way forever. Maybe I will, after recording this video, go to my parents and I will speak in this way. And they will wonder what the fuck you're behaving like you're an autistic, huh? I mean, they wouldn't say it like in this particular words, but they would definitely think what I just said, you know? In my period of, life, you know, it would literally be beneficial to have autism, you know, because most autist people have like better abilities with math or with physics, you know. I'm not saying that I'm terrible at math. I would even say that I'm pretty good at it in physics, but there is some room for improvement, you know. On grades between from 1 and 6, where 7 is the best one and 1 is the lowest one, from math I had 6 at the end of the day, and from physics it was 7, so I'm that guy, huh? But you know, I just think that I just lack some this, you know. If you like watch some TikTok, it would be like I just lack this 7x7 thing, you know, in my physics skills, but like I said, you cannot have everything. You can have anything if you try to, but you cannot have everything. That's the difference in life. There is so many things that you can do. So choose wisely, my listeners. Come on, give me this. Let me go downstairs. Give me the stairs. Come on. To be definite, of course. It just had to be one of the first stones. Easy. These monsters cannot defeat me. I'm the chosen one. You were meant to destroy the Sith, not join them. Bring balance to their force, not live in the darkness. I love Star Wars so much. Before in life, I thought more like, oh, Star Wars, they're okay, but now I love them. I think I will literally watch every one of these like side quest movies or series that are happening in the Star Wars universe. I've watched Ahsoka, and now, you know, as a kid I watched a lot of the Rebels. You know what it is, Star Wars Rebels, but I never were able to like watch everything because it was being played on the Nickelodeon, I think, or maybe Disney. And you know how it is, you cannot. I didn't even remember when it was like being played, so I wasn't able to like tune myself just for this particular an hour during the week or day. And I remember that there was a scene where Kanan and Vader was meant to fight, And there was the scene like the Vader was on a plane or a helicopter, and no, the Vader was on the helicopter and Kanan was on top on the ground, you know, and I will never forget them for it because they split into 2 episodes, and when the Vader was on the helicopter, suddenly everything stopped and there was this subtitle to be continued. You know how disappointed I was? And I even saw this one particular episode 2 or 3 times. I were never able to watch it to watch the second one. And now I'm watching the Rebels like from the beginning. I'm currently in the middle of a 3rd season. I watched Ahsoka before, so I didn't really do it in a order that's advised, but you know, screw it. You know, maybe I'm. It is a like harsh opinion, but I don't know how they were able to do it. But literally, almost every actor in Ahsoka is how do I say it politely? Fucking chopped. That's what it is. Don't take it like personally, but I just don't know how they were able to like do it so. Oh, come on. You must watch it. I mean, the plot is brilliant, the series is brilliant, but the actors are like not that pretty, honestly. I mean, how am I to say it? But I mean, I can say it mostly because I am a what is it? Because I am viewer, so I can express my opinion however I want and whatever I want, you know. So yeah, that's my opinion. Anyways, I have to get back home before I pass from the time. It is almost 11 p.m., you know, and it's not going too well. What it is? Oh. Whoops. He didn't even give me anything, come on. Come on, bro, I have something much better. I'm the Sigma. Now it's time to go back. Did I lock it? What do we have here? Frog legs. Nothing too fancy. It depends probably from my fighting level, which is not that developed, unfortunately. Am I even going the right way? Of course not. Who would have guessed? I'm still not like adjusted to the difference in the map from Stardew Valley Expanded, you know. I'm still getting kinda lost. And one thing you guys, I believe you should know. In my opinion, you shouldn't have like, if you're listening to music quite a lot or frequently, then I mean, it's just how it was in my experience. I cannot stand like listening to one playlist over and over, even if it has 130 like particular musics. I mean, not musics, the pieces of music. You know what I mean. Tracks, yeah. I just can't, and so I was creating like one playlist every 3 months. Of course, like half of the tracks were the same in every one of them, but some like needed to change. And like this cycle, after some time I just remembered that I have one hell of a big playlist called favorites, where I can just choose. And by choosing, I mean skipping particular track which I don't like. And or maybe I just don't feel like listening to one particular track. It's so much better, you know? And you know what, guys? You will have to wait for another episode. Bye bye!